Hello, what's up guys? I'm Kyle from KGR and welcome to Show and Tell. And now that the holiday season's over, we got all of our Christmas presents as well as we bought ourselves a lot of stuff because we like to spoil ourselves now, don't we? So today we're going to show all that off, but we're going to start with our Christmas stuff. But before I show off the Christmas stuff, I want to ask you guys a quick question of the day. What's some of the coolest stuff that you got for Christmas? You can either let me know either in the comments or my live stream chat, or even better, either on my Snapchat, Instagram, or Twitter. Send me pictures of some of the cool stuff you got. But with that out of the way, let's show off what we got for Christmas. So the first thing I want to show off is this Blue Eyes White Dragon plush. Now, Blue Eyes White Dragon is like the main monster I like to represent in my deck. And even though I'm more of a fan of Yugi, I love Blue Eyes, so here he is. So this little guy just hangs out in the back of my car, out the rear window. He's just looking over, being intimidating. I love him so much. When we first got him in at work, I almost bought him immediately, but I was struggling financially, so I had to behave and not do that. And now we're recovered, we're good. My girlfriend got me this, so that was really nice. The next thing she got me is something I've wanted for a while, and that is this Frankenberry action figure. It has a nice window display, so you get to see everything within. And I love this so much, because Frankenberry is my favorite monster cereal. If you never had any of the monster cereals, there's Frankenberry, so it's strawberry flavored, Boo Berry for blueberry, Count Chocula for chocolate, and there's Fruit Brute. I never had Fruit Brute, and I think there's other ones as well, but they made action figures of Frankenberry and Count Chocula. And after messing with him for a little bit, he's not a very good action figure. He's very top heavy. His joints on his legs are very loose and pop off very easily. So he's not the best. And also swapping out the heads is a pain because the second head doesn't seem to lock very well on mine. And the clicking joints that it kind of has for the neck is very nerve-wracking because it's very tough to move. And when you do move it, it makes a very loud snapping noise. It's very unsettling. So if you want an action figure, this is an option, but personally I prefer the Funko Pops to these because you can get the whole line of people as well as them not sounding like they're gonna break. I do love this, by the way. It just did not live up to my expectations, which kind of sucks, but we're gonna move on. And the final thing I got for Christmas is something I've wanted for a while, actually, and that is the Sonic Encyclopedia Deluxe Edition. So it comes with a special cover of the book, and it also comes with this little fold out thing where it shows Sonic and Eggman, and for some reason it likes to lock in on each other, and I don't like that. But it comes with this. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this, but it looks nice. And this is actually written by Ian Flynn, the current writer of the comics, as well as whoever wrote the Sonic game, the newest Sonic Frontiers. And he does a great job. However, I found one error in this. Not a factual error, but here it shows release dates of the US, Japan, and Europe. And for some reason it says the US twice. I'm not sure if that was Ian, I'm not sure if that was an editor mistake. I don't know who screwed up there, but that was funny. But this thing is neat. I actually found some new stuff in this. Apparently, according to this book, in Sonic Adventure 2, if you're doing the voiceovers, where you can change who's talking, apparently you can get the president's secretary or something like that, or president's assistant, by just moving the analog stick a lot in that menu. So I didn't know that. I didn't test it yet, but that's hilarious. And although that's it for the presents, I do want to show off some things that are also still related to Christmas, because I like to buy nice ornaments for our tree, and I started buying some of the Hallmark ones, like the keepsakes, and I want to show off the ones that I got specifically this year. And I think from now on, starting next year, I want to do a picture and a video for my Instagram on what our tree looks like that year, all ornaments we got. We're gonna show off the Sonic ones first. So the first one I want to show off is the Sonic movie ornament, because I loved Sonic 2 so much. Of course I had to have the ornament for this. I mean, it came out alright. I think it looks fine. But since I already have Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles on my tree, I have to get Eggman. And he looks beautiful. Oh, I'm sorry, Robotnik. We got Robotnik, and he looks beautiful. And I feel one of the coolest ones I got this year Here, since I already have the NES as well as the Super Nintendo, I don't have the arcade cabinet yet of Donkey Kong. I'll get that eventually. But of course, we had to get the Sega Genesis with the Sonic cart, and it actually plays Sonic. And that just goes for a little bit. I'm not going to play the full thing. But this thing is sweet. I did get a few more, but I got them like after Christmas, so they were on sale. And one was a close call because that one almost sold out. So the next one I got is Zurg from Toy Story. So I currently have the army men with the walkie-talkie. That talks. This talks as well.
Destroy Buzz Lightyear! Destroy Buzz Lightyear! Destroy Buzz Lightyear!
He has a whole bunch of sayings. You can go on Hallmark's website and see the rest of them. But I don't have Woody and Buzz yet. There's a whole bunch of Toy Story ornaments. They have like that. They have Buzz in his little box, like the rocket ship. They show Woody and Buzz like flying together. They have the Pizza Planet truck. They have the crane machine where it shows Buzz inside with the aliens. Like, there's so many cool Toy Story ones. But I have to be picky now because there's so many. And I gotta have a good variety on my tree. The next one I got is one that almost sold out, and I think it's selling for like 35 to 40 at least on eBay. And that is the Breath of the Wild Link. I couldn't get him at first. I tried getting him and he sold out like immediately, and I couldn't find him in store either. But thankfully they do have an Amazon storefront, and they had like a few of them left on Amazon. So the day of Christmas, I ordered this and Zurg. Zurg was on sale for like 10 bucks. But this is still like 22 bucks, and after Christmas they tried having like special deals or something like that. But the Nintendo ones in particular was like a really weird setup, so I'm happy I got this for retail. But the next ornaments I want to show off are actually personally made. So my girlfriend works with this girl that is trying to make her own Etsy shop, so she made us some ornaments just for Christmas. And these things are so cool. I really want to show these off and promote her Etsy page because these came out beautifully. The first ones we're going to show off are some based off Fruits Basket. I don't know if she does this by hand or uses a stencil, but the line work on this is absolutely beautiful. And like, even if she was using a stencil, there's like no like aftermath either. Like, it came out perfect. These things look beautiful. But the ones that I love the most are the Full Metal Alchemist ones she made. I love like the brushwork as well. Like they look like they're official merchandise that you would probably get at something like Box Lunch or something. So she did a phenomenal job on these. So I love these so much. So if you want to check these out yourself, please check out her Etsy. Again, she's brand new, so she has no ratings or anything yet. So if you want to help her out, let her know that KGR sent you. I think she knows who I am. So it would mean the world to me if you helped her out and checked out her stuff. Now that the Christmas stuff is done, let's show off some of the things that we just picked up by ourselves. Now, I'm not going to be showing off some of the stuff I've done reviews on already, like the Sakura figure arts, the Sonic statue I got, etc. But I still got plenty of cool things to show off outside of that. One of the first things I want to show off are the Steve and Alex amiibos. Like, I had a hard time getting these at first. I was able to finally find them, and I was like really happy to finally find these. So I did pre-order Sephiroth and I think it's Kazuya, whoever is from Tekken, like the Tekken guy. I got those already on lockdown. And although these are very simple and look very great, these are definitely like some of the cheapest feeling amiibos that we have. It's like that and the Game & Watch ones. They just feel very hollow for some reason. I feel like they should have been like more solid. But yeah, these feel very hollow though, so I'm not sure if they're worth the price tag, but they look good at least. I mean, they look like they came straight out of the game, I guess. And next up, let's go over some figures that I'm probably not going to review. So a little while ago, I showed off I got the Figma Joker, and I loved the way he looks. So of course, we got to have his other version. I believe his name is Ren. It doesn't say on the box, it just says Hero. But it's him in his school outfit, and this is a Expo exclusive. So he was a little bit more expensive. And I love the way he looks so much. I've been wanting to do a photo shoot of him and Joker. And the photo shoot I've done with Joker, I'm not very proud of, so I never published it. But I want to reattempt it eventually. I've had these things for a couple of months, and I still haven't done a photo shoot with these because I never think about it. So eventually, maybe, we'll do it. And the next thing I want to show off is the Nominee figure from Kingdom Hearts. And it even shows her like drawing on her little book too. This thing's like so cool. I haven't done a review of a Kingdom Hearts figure in a very long time. And to be honest, I don't know when or if I'm ever going to do a Kingdom Hearts figure review again. Because it's Bring Arts. It's mostly exactly what you expect. It doesn't look as good as the prototypes. The joints are not well built, and the ball sockets wear out over time, so it becomes very loosey-goosey, and it's overpriced. That's my review of it. I mean, I think she turned out fine, but I got her for the collection, and I haven't done a photo shoot, and I don't know when or if I'm ever going to do a photo shoot. I just wanted to get every character in Kingdom Hearts, and so far it's done. Now for the next few things, the one I don't remember showing off on Show and Tell, so I'm just going to pull it up again. And that is the Crash Bandicoot Pop, but I forget exactly what it's called. It's just the one that has the cover of the game, at least the remastered version of the game. And it looks great. I like it. It shows Crash with the Aku Aku mask on him, so that's neat. I've never taken him out of the box, and I don't plan on ever doing that. But because I got this, I had to get the other one. And the other one is the one for Sonic 2. Now, both of these are GameStop exclusive. So, when these came out, I saw the Sonic one and I'm like, yeah, that's kind of cool, but I don't need it. But then the Crash one came out and I'm like, well, I need that. So then I looked at this, I'm like, well, I kind of need that too. And it was sold out on GameStop's website, and on Amazon it was selling for like $50 or $60 or even $80, I think. Something ridiculously high, because these things are $15 a piece. I heard that this one sold out instantly. I pre-ordered mine, thankfully. I saw this in the wild in a GameStop while over the Christmas times, and my girlfriend would not let me buy it because I spent $2,000 on a PC, and I'll get into that in a minute. So eventually, after Christmas, actually no, it was Christmas Day, I'm pretty sure, here they had this in stock, as well as this little Christmas tree I'm gonna have on my desk for my videos from now on for December. So that was like half off. This is the normal price. So I said, screw it. We're finally getting it, and she can't control me, so I did it. And these look so great. I don't really collect Funko Pops all that much, but like having the game art in the background as well as having a little figure with it, I think that looks great. I don't know what these sell for now, and I'm not going to worry about it. Now let's go over some of the games, because we got a few more games this time. I already played Sonic Frontiers, so I don't need to show that off, but what I do got to show off is one of the Steelbooks I got. This is the Best Buy one. There's also a GameStop one that I don't have yet, and my friend got it for me apparently. It's just a matter of when he wants to ship it. So, hey Noyan, I know you're busy, but can I get Frontiers as well as the Sonic movie poster? That'd be sick too. But he's going through a lot in his life, so I don't want to rush him. But I just wanted to call him out because it's funny. But one of the next games we got is The Last of Us Part 1. An overpriced remake that didn't need to be made. But I didn't pay for it though, so it's okay. So I got the PlayStation credit card, and one of the things is if you spend like $60 or so in the first month or two that you have the credit card, which we just can put a bill on it, and bam, we get the reward. We get a free $70 game. So it didn't expire from what I was aware of, so like I just held on to it for a long time. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to put it on this because I want to play this game again. I want to play it on PS5, but I do not want to pay $70 for it, so I got this game for free because of that. But a game I did buy, and I was upset about, is Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion. I know I said that name wrong, but I'm not going to fix it. But I'm not disappointed with the game. The game looks great. Having those old animations on the newly polished models looks weird. And the dialogue delivery from back then is definitely dated. So that's why this is a budget title. Now, I pre-ordered this in hopes that I would get the Steelbook, because from what it looked like, no matter where you went, you got the Steelbook. I saw one thing saying it was exclusive to Best Buy, but I was also seeing other places that it was like everywhere as long as you pre-ordered it. So I got this from Amazon. I should have went to Best Buy, but I got this from Amazon. But even then, I heard that a lot of Best Buy people did not get their Steelbook. So I complained to customer service saying, hey, I didn't get my Steelbook. So what do I do? At first they were like, I don't see where it was supposed to come with that. And then I sent them a thing saying how it was supposed to be a thing if you pre-ordered it in general. And they're like, oh, okay. So I'll tell you what, we'll give you half your money back. And here's the link to the manufacturer of the game. Talk to them about not getting your Steelbook. I didn't do that because I didn't think it was going to be possible to get because they just sold out. I think they're just going to tell me, oh well. But I at least got this game for 25 bucks. So I did great. But something else I got that I probably paid like maybe $7 for, with an asterisk, is a game that's one of my favorite games of all time, but I never had its original form, and that is Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast. Now, I had Sonic Adventure DX on GameCube since I was a kid, and that's my favorite game of all time. But I had merchandise of Sonic. I still have the action figures from Sonic from back in the Sonic Adventure era. So seeing it finally come into my job, complete in box. So I've always seen different copies of this. Either it's missing the manual, or missing the back art, or something, or being just a disc. This is the first time I've ever seen it complete in box. So as it's being traded in, I'm telling the guy, like, hey, give me a second. This is the first time I've seen this complete in box. Let me admire this thing. So I'm looking through the manual. I'm like, God, this is beautiful. Wasting this guy's time, so I felt bad for it. But we're talking, so it's not as bad. Then it comes in, and again, I'm like so in the hole because of Christmas. So I'm like, I can't buy this. And we sell it for like $60 at work. And then it hits me. After I'm looking at it and thinking, I have store credit. Now, for Black Friday, if we outsold what we did the previous year for Black Friday, then all the employees in that store would get $50 in store credit to just put toward whatever. So I just held on to it. Originally, we have like boxes in the back full of stuff we want. But I looked at all this stuff and I'm like, I don't need any of this. So I just put it all back. And I'd rather wait for something that I'd really want to get. So then it clicks. I have store credit. And on top of that, we also get, I think it's like 10% off or something like that, 10 or 20%. Because this is a quote showcase item, so we couldn't get the full discount, so we got some discount on it anyway. So yeah, I paid probably like $7 for this game out of pocket. And I'm so happy. I don't have a Dreamcast to play this thing on. However, I do have the game on PC where I can put the mod on so it looks exactly like this game. But, you know, 60 frames a second, high def, as well as not sounding like garbage trying to read the disc. But yeah, this thing looks beautiful, and I'm so happy I finally got this game.
Hey, Future Kyle here. I never told you how I got this new PC. So before I had this PC, I had an all-in-one computer. If you don't know what an all-in-one is, think of it as like an iMac, where all the hardware is baked behind the screen. It had like a GeForce GTX 1050, an i7 8700, and a 16 gigs of RAM. It was a decent enough computer for editing. Gaming-wise, not very much. And if I want to play stuff like Project 06 or Sonic Omens or anything like that and just stream PC games like on stream, I can't do that with this old computer. So when I lived at home, I had this mount where I could mount my screen as well as my all-in-one and just have it hover over my desk so I have more desk space. And I went to do that just recently, and I ended up somehow cracking the screen on my all-in-one. And the all-in-one has a touch panel on it, so it became completely unusable once it had that crack on it. Because it was trying to register so many things, I just really couldn't use it. So I went to send that into Dell, and then as I sent that in, I thought, you know what, let's just buy a new computer. I have a new reason to get one because I've been wanting one for a while anyway. So now it's a valid time to do it. So I go to Best Buy and apply for a Best Buy credit card so I can do some financing for it because I can't really just afford it offhand. So I buy the computer I want. It has almost everything I need in it. I just got to upgrade the RAM eventually, and then just upgrade parts over time whenever I want to. And I might even buy a new case eventually. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyway, so I buy that computer. I buy the same external monitor that I have now, so it matches. So after the warranties, the expedited shipping, because I had to get it immediately, I spent anywhere between $1,800 to $2,000. So for a year and a half, I have to come up with $100 a month that I have no idea how I'm going to pull that off, but we're going to figure it out. And this thing runs like a dream. Like, I can finally stream PC games again. It's super duper nice, and I love it. It's really nice. So then when it comes to the old computer, after Dell finally got their hands on it and then finally gave me a nice diagnostic, it costed like between $200 to $300 to fix. So I did that, and then here my phone cracked on the camera, and I need my camera for work, so I had to fix that. And then my shoes are falling apart, so I had to buy new shoes. So I had to do all of that. My cousin bought my old computer, thankfully, so me selling that paid for all the repairs plus the shoes. But now I just gotta come up with money every month, and we're gonna see how that goes. But anyway, that's the story. Now let's get back to the video.
And I think that covers everything. Again, there's a lot of stuff that I've gotten over this time. I've gotten more than this. It's just I've already done videos on all those other things. So if you missed out on that, make sure you look back and see what all other videos I made. Because I've done figure reviews, I've done some unboxings of stuff, like some big stuff. So make sure you check all that out. And that's going to be it for the video. So if you're new and you like what you saw, you know what to do. In the description is going to be all my social media. So make sure you follow me on that. And also check out my live streams. And thank you guys for watching. I love you guys to death. And I'll see you on the next one. So peace.